nothing right there, so my sensitivity. I gave you power, 21 questions like the warning. Watch them flashing like paparazzi. 2 words. Get money tonight. Guess you back on my block. Rather unique, Bucktown. This that quiet storm. T-O-N-Y, top of New York with a pitch. Bring out the Brinks truck. I'm young, flying ice up. 100 yard dash. I had to run my price up. Boss your life up. I had to boss mine up. $10,000 outfit, $100. Hey, you don't even checking for me in the DMs, getting for me. I ain't even took a dollar out my pocket and the still shaking for me. And I'm frosted like Tony in the club with the owner. I can walk on water, pop it like, hey, when you want top, go ahead on you. That what they supposed to do. I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof. Hey, when you want top, go ahead on you. That what they supposed to do. I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof. 30, I might go around and 2 stacking up. I love how my money counter move. With attitude, I got a two and I dropped out of school. I'm going up, check my vertical. Man, I'm breaking every rule.
The wife is going for the Patriots. Oh shoot! Damn. Good route. That was good. You got to collect, and then when you throw, you got to let the other person get the ball. And we got to try to throw too. Go. You saw that? He said, he can jump.
I'll catch him. My room back.
Michelle, who's right there? Follow Michelle. I tried. Somewhere other than that. Oh, he caught it. Hey, let's go.
Oh my god, he's slow.
He's
Yes,
slow.
he is. I just had him, didn't I?
He's fine. He is shook. I'm telling you, he like 5 pounds.
Like 20. Let's go. Wait, get.
This not even a fun. They need to get the ball. How are we gonna catch that?
You can saw that glitch, right? But that was funny. You had your best running back in. You just should have been from left place. we got it.
Damn.
You ain't gonna never score. That's how I was last night.
How?
This nigga like this. This nigga look like Jesse. Ball hawk.
God damn, you got me.
Earl Thomas. Train. Oh, oh. You could have hit O. It's cold. That's how I know you weren't trying. Now, if you would have hit O, if you would have hit O, he would
Why
have
is he already right?
How did he do that play? That's stupid. Look what happened to my mic. Look what happened to my mic. Look. I guess I'm gonna that big one. What's she doing? My play?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Nope.
Oh shit, mama! Shitty mama! Shitty mama! God damn!
He's not even near me. No.
I wanna go back.
How's that doing?
What about?
I thought you were looking at that hand.
Is my quarterback? Oh, yeah, look, no. He's over there chirping, you saw it. Yeah, but man, I'm close. Let's go, no. Shit. Why every time you say touchdown? He's the only person I can throw it to. Shit!
How do you get through
I
here?
don't know.
Got it in.
Shoot, I fucked up number 19. I mean, 89.
Got it in.
I can't go nowhere. Look at number 90 big stuff. And those niggas trying to fight. He said he's trying to fight some.
No.
That nigga jumped. That nigga stuck though. Fine.
Wait!
No touchdown.
How you got an interception right there?
Okay. can do that. Call.
No.
Someone else called it.
Oh, he thought he couldn't help. My teammate shouldn't help him though. That's disrespectful. Like, I know
He was finna help him. He started, cause in the real game he would help him.
Yeah. I'm act like he helped me.
And like that didn't happen.
Yeah, act like that didn't happen. Didn't help them.
Act like nothing happened.
Just help the nigga.
They on the side? Yeah, they had quick. He getting bit though, but he working hard. I'm seeing you, they ass big.
Oh. Why do you be like that?
That's like this after the play over.
Oh yeah, we gotta yell at them too.
Oh yeah.
I'm being for real now, motherfucker. Y'all better get that hoe.
Motherfucker!
That's what I'm talking about.
Fucking ball, boy.
That's what I'm talking
Nigga, you
about.
better get out of that fucking end zone. I'll beat your ass.
Get on myself. Yeah, nigga.
What the fuck? Bitch, out here. You better get your other ass out. You try to knock your other ass out your room.
Get his ass.
Man, boy, you better
That's
run
what I'm
the
talking
ball.
about.
I'm number 21, so boy, you better run the fucking ball. Bitch, I'm gonna beat your ass. What? I'm gonna beat your ass.
Rush that nigga.
DJ, why you fucking DJ? Shit, fuck you, man. What? Fuck, you win that ball. You win that ball. Fucking beat. You win that ball. Fucking beat.
Kirk his ass for real. Kirk his ass. Kirk him. Damn, nigga. Damn, nigga.
Get your ass out, boy. Good job, kid.
Get
Try
his ass. Tuck his ass. Y'all better get him. His ass. Get him. Y'all don't be scared of him. Take his ass. That's what I'm talking about.
That's the fucking quarterback.
That's what I'm talking
They
about.
scared of y'all. They scared of you, Wilson. They scared of you, Zach. They scared of you, Zach.
Tell them niggas that y'all not scared. Tell them niggas that y'all not scared. Tell them niggas y'all not scared.
Show them niggas that they scared. Show them niggas that
Touchdown!
they scared.
Go to rail.
Who the fuck's Terrell?
You don't know him. Let me touch his ass. Get his ass. Get his ass. Hit his ass. That's what I'm
Go,
talking
good
about.
run, bud.
Touch his ass. Touch his ass.
He better ready to
Don't let him
him.
get that thing, boy.
What?
Don't let him get no yards, boy. That's what I'm talking about. Get his ass. Don't be scared. Run at him.
Shot this nigga, bro. Shot this
Run
nigga.
at him. Run at him. Yeah.
He ain't scared, though. He tried. Nigga, why you over there trying to run at him?
That's what I'm talking about. Get his ass.
Yeah! Yeah, good run! Good run, Fat! I mean, get run! Get run, good run, Bam! So ugly ass.
Touch that nigga. That's what I'm talking about. Touch that
But you ain't make
nigga.
a fumble, though.
That's what I'm talking about, nigga.
Shut your ugly ass up on that sideline.
Get his ass. Put your ass on.
Man, shut your ugly ass up.
Touchdown.
This nigga digging in his butt.
Good hit. Good hit. That's what I'm talking about.
Bitch, I'm gonna show your ugly ass.
Get his ass. That's what I'm talking about. Make him fumble. Make him fumble.
I could have scored, you know that.
Make him fumble.
But, bitch,
Fuck
bitch,
that ass
that's
up.
tight end. Bitch, you gonna get his ass on.
Don't let that nigga get nowhere. Interception, nigga. That's what I'm talking about.
Look, boy!
Yeah.
You ugly ass on the what, boy? Man, you, look, coach, if you don't get
That's
that,
what I'm talking about.
bitch ain't no safety, though.
That's what I'm talking about, motherfuckers.
Who go for that trick anyway? My mama got camera trick, nigga.
Get his ass.
Good run, Zaire.
Boy. Defense, y'all turn it over. That's what I'm talking about. Yes! Let's go.
Damn, but
Throw it right at him. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Throw it right at
get your
him.
ass pop too, boy.
Good interception, boy.
Good pop, boy.
Throw it right at him. That's what I'm talking about, boy. Get his ass. Get his ass.
got them yards though.
No.
Got them
I
yards
ain't get nowhere. Get his ass. That's what I'm talking about.
though. Is that you? You supposed to break up that guy? Big you in.
Get him fat. Check his ass. That's what I'm talking about, nigga.
I took your ugly ass hit that nigga one time.
That's what I'm talking about.
That.
Damn.
Come with your brother.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, niggers.
Oh, talk about Bob. What?
Everybody's saying, what? Don't be scared of that nigga. Don't be scared of that nigga.
Don't be scared of him out. You might not be scared of him out.
Man, that nigga hurt.
Nigga, he ain't hurt. Nigga, what you watching? Why the fuck you tweeting?
Yes.
Get your ass mouse on, boy.
Get his ass, niggers.
You wanna go to the... Get your ass mouse
Tuck his
on,
ass. Tuck his ass. Damn, that's what I'm talking about.
You wanna talk about Kenny?
That came in like a
That big ass run. Oh shit. Yeah, 35.
Hurdle. What the fuck?
That's how you get your ugly ass killed, boy. That's how you go, boy. That's how
Get
you
his
go.
ass.
Airplane on the beaches too. Ugh.
My ball, niggers.
That's how you run the ball, Brett. The pig ass. Oh shit. Oh shit.
The fuck, nigga?
This nigga almost his name. Like, you wanna go out on a date? Fuck. Who cares, fuck. You don't let that mouth on, bitch. Don't let it go out. That's what I'm talking about. Maxwell.
Go somewhere, niggers.
That's what I'm talking about. Who was
Yes.
that? That's what I'm talking about.
Get them
That's what I'm
yards.
talking about, Bob. That bitch over here. I hit your mama last night. I hit your mama last night. Why did I talk so much?
I hate some money.
That's how you win the fast
Wow,
round. So can you bring it? Good. Bitch, don't ugly ass. Tell him bring it, ugly ass. Stand up. Oh shit, what's that play called? Oh hell no.
Get it! That's
What's
what
that
I'm
play
talking
called?
about.
What's that play called?
I don't know.
The hell that shit is fire.
Get that shit.
Ugh! That ain't cut.
Get his ass down, motherfuckers.
What's she doing?
I got you. I got you. Get it. Oh, let's go. Still up. Still up.
Huh? You.
Get that shit. Catch that shit.
It's out.
Catch that shit.
You saw
That was a Hail Mary too.
I know.
Oh, we got somebody text us. We got a view. Keep playing, keep playing, keep playing. We got a view, motherfuckers. Let's go!
Let's go!
What the fuck? What is that noise? It's a mic code here? Get that shit! Ugh, what the fuck? Get his ass, motherfucker! Oh, they flag. That's a motherfucking flag. Damn! Oh, he just played again. What the fuck you running back for, bitch? Ah! Hello. Nigga. Nigga, stop running back!
You going, boy? You gay as fuck. What he said? I wonder what he said.
I don't know what he's saying.
It's still
Go back to the home screen. Go back on. Go back on the game. Oh, I don't know what he said.
Oh yeah.
This one come out. Nigga, don't retell like that no more, nigga. Fuck.
We ain't got no blue no more.
That's you, though. You got what?
We got two.
What the fuck?
How you two want to say?
Let me see, cause my phone can read to it. I don't know what they say.
Come on.
Well, I want to learn.
Oh, this is
What the fuck is on my trouser? Let's go! Go, nigga! Nigga! 3 yards, nigga.
bitch, you didn't get nowhere. I'm sorry for all that cussing.
Look at me, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Is my phone or something?
It's a creep.
Dang, we broke out with that. Oh, it's on. Where's my phone at, Carter? Where's my phone at, Carter?
I'm running back with my nigga. Oh, shit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Nigga.
And didn't mean to do it. Did you say something? Did you say something? Okay, let's get back to it. I don't know. Okay,
Carter, shit.
touchdown! You see it? What it say on your phone?
Yeah.
Oh.
Bro,
It's right.
I know. I don't know what I'm trying to see what they say though. Bro. What else is it? Oh, did you see the Dolphins play on Sunday?
Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah, we thought to play real game, motherfucker. Get that
Ah,
ass, husky.
Super boom boom!
I do not feel like getting my charge on my backpack.
Hit one more, my nigga. Oh, got it. Can't catch it.
Who am I about?
You already know what's going on, my nigga. Oh! Yo, good run, boy.
I hope this is fry. Yes! Let's go.
Oh, Joe. We ain't bypassing no more.
What about it, D? That's weird. It just said the internet came out. Go! Yes, let's go!
This nigga just said it.
That's
I'm
how
gonna
much.
sit on the There's a chin, bro. Wait a minute, y'all. I'm gonna sit my joke on top, yeah. Okay. What the freak? What's up, man? Threw the ball to the ground. What are you talking about? Threw the ball to the ground. What that bitch can get up?
Damn, no goddamn teammate took me down. Safety! Go! Let's go, nigga!
peppers. I love fruit peppers. Well,
Why he didn't catch it? Like,
I didn't throw it to him.
I don't know what it is you doing this shit. So nigga outside.
I threw it out of bounds. The fuck? I had a lot of time too. You know that? Oh my god! Shut up! Go back to your phone. It's still coming. Oh, you kept on going down the side, man. Good boy, that's cheating. Oh! Oh! Oh, my turn.
My blue.
He caught it. What the fuck he doing? Oh,
Let's go, motherfucker. Damn, nigga, damn.
this nigga said, I want the rest of it. This nigga said, I want the rest of the burger. God, that was good too, bro. I know it was, but
That
I know
was unnecessary something.
you should have put it in the real thing. I'm just waiting for the time to pass. Oh shit. Yeah, I be having a lot of time. Oh, I ain't for the oh shit. Oh yeah, I got on the ball though. Nigga, what the fuck?
Oh.
I don't even wear no seatbelt. Oh,
Got
look,
it,
you got
man.
D-cups. I get the red too. Actually, oh my god! What else videos did you make?
This is couples.
Oh, on your game?
Mm-mm.
On this game?
Yeah.
I was asleep.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm finna end this broadcast.
What?
This is your boy Bug. This is
You really finna use it though?
I'm just playing. I
You
ain't
doing a
playing.
game after this, right?
Huh?
I said if you doing a game after this.
Yeah. Hey, y'all wanna do it? Y'all wanna see us? Comment if y'all wanna see us do a game. Hey!
Ah! Touchdown.
Ah!
Let's go.
When I score, we're gonna play a real game. So y'all don't have to comment. Oh shit!
Man, he got both of them down.
I know what to do right now. Back thing back. Oh shit! Replay that! I'm just playing. I'm just playing fucking real game or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god! How long is this video? So he said he want me to get the dog. I guess I'll get it. Well, let's get the dog. Come on, bro.
It's not real.
Yes, it was. Yeah, I got So comment if you want me to get the Seahawks or or the Panthers, or the Dolphins.
What did they open? Yeah. No, I'm talking about the Cowboys.
I'm gonna get these. I like this one. Everything on rookie! All Madden rookie.
I like when they wet on the toes. Picture me riding around in that rose. I put some ice on my wrist, it was walls. Feel like I kinda wish you.
Bruh, is you still on, bruh? What the fuck? Shit, you farting. Farting ass bad. You gay ass nigga. It's 4,000 p.m., bitch. The fuck? The fuck? I'm not the fuck one.
Yeah, you win.
I'm not the fuck one. The fuck? Sumo. I'm not the fuck one. The fuck? The fuck? The fuck? I'm not the fuck one.
Tell me who the hell that you know. If it ain't me, you
They
get the flame color. Where's Zuko? Swimming through the money like a flounder. I just want the knowledge and the power. What a looking at me sour. Eat it like chowder. Rada. Never give a fuck about a dollar. More money, me, more problems. Pray for me to fall like bottom. Cause I got it on my own. With no help. Main up. Got a Danny, that's it. And myself. Main up. They need a new hope. Deal of a new. Hello again, everybody. It is the coach. You're tuned in to Madden.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Miami Dolphins. The return will come from Sonoris Perry. And look at this, right away a loose football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there'll be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know. Defensive end,
second down.
he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. Here's Newton. Flush to his right. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know Most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Gano out to kick this one away. Parrott, the return. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. First carry for Frank Gore back home here in Miami. And he's going to lose yards. They...
64.
Take him down at the 26.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill being chased out left. A fake for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Before Carolina takes a snap here, what's going on with Carolina right now? 4 straight losses. They were 6-2, Charles. Now they're 6-6.
And it's hard for me to even believe that they're 6-6.
Oh, his first carry, he loses the football. And the Dolphins have got it.
You know I love football. You know I love the game.
I hope so.
But nighttime in December, you know I'm wearing multiple coats. So I just wonder about the guys on the field with all the great gear that they have. Do they have enough on, or do they have too much on? Because sometimes that can affect you trying to carry the ball.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got room. A huge play there on the screen pass. 45 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock the defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll give it to him up the middle. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Tannehill, buying time to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Ryan Tannehill doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Sanders now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for you.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake from 17 yards out. And the Dolphins are in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Sanders now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all to put it.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
To throw is Tannehill. Flushed out right. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Ryan Tannehill with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined it.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And he loses the football a second time. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. And that one is his second fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring...
He lost the football. Tannehill loses it. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Off play action, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And the ball is knocked out. And the Panthers have recovered.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've got a lot of turnovers. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Second down, here's Newton. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And he coughed it up. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
How do you post the video?
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Ah!
Second and 10, Newton again. Nelson over the middle. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain at 25 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
On first down, Newton. Airing it out deep for Smith. This is caught. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Dolphins have got it.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side has been really hanging on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's great. And now look at this. Big game, but a fumble. But I think the Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15. A big play, Tannehill to Parker, 47 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson leading the surge there. He drops in for a loss of 6. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And this one is incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Throw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Here we go on fourth. Tannehill. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker from 17 yards out. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Sanders now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about it. They had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Newton now to throw. Over the middle to Smith. He got 29 yards that time. And let's not take for granted, in these conditions, that's never an easy pass and catch.
You really got to find a way to drive the ball. You know, get your grip. You know, that's why we see some of the guys now that put the gloves on when they throw the ball in this type of a condition. Sometimes the glove might make it too slippery. So you've got to figure out what's going to work for you. But how about the receivers? Looking back and trying to locate the ball coming through snow and making sure they have full concentration.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory. Back to throw. Newton. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now Newton on first down. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Gano out to kick this one away. Perry, the return. And he loses the football a second time. Dolphins offense getting the football back here, and this is a team that all of a sudden looking pretty good, 6-6. They won at home last week against Buffalo, so now they're 5-1 in the friendly confines this year.
And they're going to need to be really good in those friendly confines.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Davis fighting. He loses the football.
Whenever we call a game that's in the snow, we have to focus a little bit more, trying to make sure we've got the right numbers on players that we're calling, right? The right guys in the game. Think about the guys on the field. Their focus has to really increase as well because so many things coming at you. You got to make sure that you're really locked in on taking care of the ball.
Or if you don't, you cough it up like they did right there. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Panthers have recovered.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Over the middle, open is Thomas. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. The open man is Smith. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Catch, one-handed I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. Newton eluding the pressure right. On the crossing route, complete. It's Thomas. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That goes for a gain of 31.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On the ground, McCaffrey. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And the Dolphins have got it.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
He's going to let one go deep for Parker. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Here's a run for the former Louisville Cardinal, Sonoris Perry. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Tannehill, flush to his right. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by James Bradbury. He was looking for Parker that time. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. After the interception, here's Tannehill. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Back to the air. Tannehill on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Oh, wide open. Complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. That's a heck of a start to this one for him here in the first quarter.
2 receiving touchdowns, just getting the game underway essentially. I mean, there's a long way to go. If I'm on defense, I've got to figure out how to slow this guy down because when one guy shreds your team, that's demoralizing. Make him spread it around at least. But right now, he's showing no signs of slowing down.
Sanders now to kick this one away. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Newton now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Newton. Wide open receiver complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Play action, it's Tannehill. Forced out to his left. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and the Panthers have recovered.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
A very solid gain of 27.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Akeem Spence continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Here's Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action here on 1st down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Over the middle, complete. It's Gray. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Off play action, Tannehill steps away to his left. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Dolphins add on to their lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. If you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6.
Partner, they're up big. They snap the ball from the 15 for a regular PAT, yet they fake it and get it. Is the kicker's leg tired? What's going on here?
I don't know, but defensively, now with this deficit, now you add 2 more onto that. They faked the PAT. That stings a little.
It definitely stings, and I know the guys that I played for, they wouldn't be as mad at the opposition as they would have been at us for allowing that to happen.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
4 down. That's it.
Now Newton. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, we're set. 180. 4 down.
To throw is Newton. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan.
Partner, that is a quarterback no-no right there. He's flushed out to his left, so he's trying to orient his body into a position to make this throw. But by then, he shrunk the field, and he winds up throwing the interception.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gray. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Space to run past the 20. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And the Dolphins just continue to pour it on. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Sanders now to kick this one away. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And the Panthers coming out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's Newton. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shadow that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Andre Branch in on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now it's Newton. And this is incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
To the sideline, wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They run with Perry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On play action, they'll throw. Going deep here for Parker. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively. What they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost. So
it does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
And he comes back with one complete. Newton finding Funchess for the Panther first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Newton now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Newton throwing again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, with that incompletion, let's have a little fun and give a shout-out to the latest 1,000-yard rusher in the NFL, Tom Brady. Only took him 19 years, but he got there.
Did you really have to go snarky there on Tom Brady? Getting 19 years to get to 1,000 yards.
We praise him on everything, the incredible.
And he loses the football a 2nd time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And an alley to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
I know it's all smiles on the offensive side of the ball right now, but you and I both know the entire mindset was just pick up the first down. What do you call that? One of those gravy plays?
Gravy, absolutely. They got more than they bargained for.
Love the way it turned out for them. Couldn't imagine going into the play that they thought this would be the end result.
Yeah, the defense got to be shaking their head, though. On first down, it's Newton. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Here's Newton. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Greg Olsen on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And it's for pride now, but the Panthers do get a bit closer. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. That'll be taken in the end zone. Spinning away. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Getting set to go again on offense, here's Devontae Parker now. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here, we're only in the second quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback to run it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But boy, he's getting it done, and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in 1 shot.
1 shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
On first down, it's Gore. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And now the juke. There goes Frank Gore. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Frank Gore, 56 yards. And the Dolphins just continue to pour it on. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Sanders now to add the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1. We want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable that they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Osweiler. He'll buy some time right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 56 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. They go play action now. Osweiler out to his left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else. In their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. In for the score. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. And the fake field goal works to perfection. You don't see it often, and they caught him by surprise.
And how about the guts to call it in that situation? Think you're going to get an easy 3. Instead, you turn it into 6.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is success. It's full. Sanders now to kick this one away. So a very short kick. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the successful. Here's Osweiler. He's going to let this one go deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. Wide open receiver complete line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Osweiler. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
He'll get it up the middle. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back to the booth right after this. A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. We'll be sending you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. Osweiler. And a short run there for the touchdown.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
Sanders on for the extra point. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a two-point play instead of kicking it through the posts. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on.
What?
Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 55 yards. And the Panthers gain a bit of respectability. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. Gano out to kick this one away.